Let's get right. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Deala T. And this is No Filters. Always appreciate you coming in and liking, hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel so you don't miss an episode, fam. And sharing this with the world. And of course, when you come in, get comfortable. Because you see the title, I need you to get you something to eat, get you something to drink, get you something to smoke if that's what you do. Because you see the title, fam. Tyler Perry, Vice President Mark Swinton is in the news for sexual harassment, assaulting someone. Let's get into this here.
Listen, the people got a lot of questions for you. Do you got time?
Yeah, I have time. I was just looking at other videos. I didn't even realize how much traction I was getting, so I want to thank everyone for supporting this serious matter that's happening right now.
Absolutely. And I do want to say that, here you're free to say whatever you need to say.
Fam, Art of War here with me, fam. You already know it. Let's get it popping. We about to cook a nigga tonight.
Nonetheless, this is a very serious matter. I want to ask you this, Braxton.
Oh, man, let's get right first, man. Hold up, man. Let's get right, man. Let's get right, man. When you coming in here, fam, hit that like button. Subscribe. We about to cook niggas today. Let me tell you something. This nigga named Braxton Wales, okay? Braxton Wales was working for Tyler Perry in that TV show called The Oval, okay? Working with Tyler Perry in a TV show called The Oval, nigga. And now this man has come out saying that Tyler Perry, vice president, been putting his hands on him. Been touching on him sexually, grooming him and shit. Why the fuck is Tyler Perry's name coming up again about sexually harassing some goddamn body? That mean he know, and that mean his people been on that same shit too, fam. So what we have here today for fam, for my people today, we have a live interview of Braxton Wales telling his whole side of working with Tyler Perry, the vice president, Mark Swinton, being on team, grooming this man since the whole time they've been fucking with each other like that. You understand me? And this is a situation that I'm talking about again. This is somebody's cousin, this is somebody's brother, this is somebody's uncle, this is somebody's friend that had a talent to act. Came across situation to be put into a position, okay? To be put into a position, fam. Get an opportunity, and this that shit I be talking about, like Diddy and them. You get an opportunity to act, and you know what the fuck you're doing, and you meet the motherfuckers that you want to support you and all of that shit, like Diddy or Tyler Perry, people like that. And this was exactly what has happened to this man. He met Tyler Perry now, met his vice president, and they took advantage of his ass. So let's get into this here again.
The situation that happened between you and Mark, and I have to say allegedly.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Before that happened, would you consider you guys to be friends? Like, the text messages seemed like you guys were very, very, familiar.
You already know all the war here, Diddy Love, Savvy TV, and them motherfucker. We hitting that like button. We subscribing to the channel, about to cook this nigga tonight.
Before the incident ever happened, from the time you met him to the time the incident happened, what was you guys' relationship?
Our relationship was more.
Yeah, we in here poop.
It started with me professional, but then he started getting used to me.
Oh shit, hold up. Let's start it from the beginning. Let's bring it back for the niggas in the back that's getting high that ain't listening. This nigga Braxton Wales has been sexually assaulted by allegedly by Tyler Perry and them people, the vice president executive nigga named what's the nigga name? Mark Swinton and shit. Yeah. And we got a live interview for fam, so you can hear it. Cause see, we coming with receipts, nigga. We coming with live. We ain't doing no he say, she say, you say, they say, we say, I say. We coming with real shit. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking. We going live right now with Braxton Wales telling his side of everything. Let's go.
Before the incident even happened.
Wait before the incident ever happened. Like, from the time I ask you this, Braxton,
Yes.
the situation that happened between you and Mark, and I have to just say, allegedly.
Yes.
Before that happened, would you consider you guys
Cash Mom in here, you know what it is. What's up, family? Roxanne 718.
familiar and cordial with one another?
We got a live interview about the nigga talking about Tyler Perry touching it on.
Or like, way before the incident even happened.
Way before the incident ever happened, like from the time you met him to the time the incident happened, what was you guys' relationship?
Our relationship was more like it started with me professional, but then he started getting used to me. I saw on his behavior. At that time, I was more very excited. I was a very hungry actor. It was like my first time ever meeting a top executive.
What I tell you?
I felt like it was like a
What I tell you?
for me. But you know,
That nigga said when he first got on, he was excited. He was urged. He was amped as a motherfucker because he got into a position and got with some people that could put his ass on and put him in a position to get millions and take care of his family. Now, you know he ain't thinking about no Tyler Perry trying to touch him. And you know he ain't thinking about the vice president trying to touch. Think about this, nigga. First of all, if Tyler Perry on that fuck shit, cool. But nigga, when the vice president on the bullshit too, that mean the president on that shit too, nigga, and then the manager on the shit, and then the assistant, everybody on that bullshit. And now he got to come out and tell everybody what the fuck going on here. All these niggas need to get cooked. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking in here. All these niggas about to die today. Let's go.
my girlfriend Taylor at the time was telling me that she had some.
Man had a whole girlfriend.
Even her co-workers in Buckhead that worked at Sauce Buckhead.
Y'all know what it is, Chase. We in this motherfucker. Maya Marie, we in her family. You already know Kimberly in this motherfucker. Roxanne, what's up? We in here.
It was like kind of like a pizza place. Like if you go down the hill, there's like all different types of bars over there and questions. You know, even her co-workers in Buckhead that worked at Sauce Buckhead. I don't know if anybody is from Atlanta.
This Atlanta, Georgia, nigga. You know what's going on there, don't you?
It was like kind of like a pizza place. Like if you go down the hill, there's like all different types of bars over there, and that's where she was working. And she would warn me about.
Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking.
For the Oval, it was for 2 episodes.
Oh shit. Listen, host. Listen closely.
Buckhead. I don't know if anybody is from Atlanta, but it's
I used to live there.
yeah, it's literally right by Dive Bar. It was like kind of like a pizza place. Like if you go down the hill, there's like all different types of bars over there, and that's where she was working. And
Tone in this motherfucker. What's up, family? You know we in here, Danny. What's up, Jay?
I was there for work. Literally, I was there to shoot for the Oval.
He was shooting for the Oval.
It was for 2 episodes.
2 episodes.
For just a 1-day shoot because you know Tyler shoots continuous shots.
That's true.
He shoots like 80 pages in literally like 1 day. I just think that's ridiculous. That's why some of his shows and movies are horrible. But the main thing is I didn't really think of anything at that time. I was clueless, you know. I was just a very hungry actor. Our relationship was more like we were just getting to know each other. But I was more excited that, damn, I actually got someone that's from a top executive from Tyler Perry Studios hanging out with me.
And let me stop you right there.
Think about that, fam. When the man say he is thinking about, damn, I got a top executive fucking with me, my acting, my roles, my talent. I done put everything into my shit. I done put this into it. I done been through a lot. I'm coming out the hood, coming out the projects, coming from motherfucking anywhere around the block. Let me know what it is, fam. Let me know when you come in, FAM. You know what it is. Let me know where you from, fam. We in here. It's fucked up when you have a talent and you're able to even get to a position of an executive position and then find yourself having to disrespect yourself just to be in position. Why you gotta disrespect yourself just to be in position to have power? I'll wait. If you can't obtain power with who you are, the character of yourself, the talent God gave you, motherfucker, you might not have acting talent. You might be talented flipping spoons. You might be talented washing dishes. You might be talented mopping floors, nigga. Use your talent, fam. But if you gotta hate on somebody, or you gotta sexually harass and touch on a bitch or a nigga just to get in position, what the fuck? See, I don't understand that shit, fam. Tyler Perry, his executives, all of them got money. They all own. Everybody want to work with them. Why the fuck would they be touching niggas? No, I don't get it. You fucked up. And I told you, if they'd have came out and say they was gay, or if they was just on that shit, we wouldn't give a fuck what we hear on the news. You understand me? We wouldn't give a fuck. If Tyler then would have said, hey, listen, fam, I rock that way. That's how I'm coming. It ain't just no Medea outfit. It ain't just no Medea talk. It ain't just no act. It's really real. You really like men. Why the fuck we gotta keep hearing something with your name tied to a man that's got something to do with some sexual shit? Why is your name still tied to shit? That mean y'all rocking like that, you nasty motherfuckers. And then you got your executive, your vice president. Where the fuck the president at? I bet this nasty ass over there touching people. This nigga said he used to work for the Oval, the fucking show. All y'all be watching the Oval too. Now don't do that, nigga. Now don't do that. You be watching the Oval, nigga. Yeah, you, nigga. You be watching the Oval. You watch this nigga act for hellas. And you be watching the shit. And he was getting touched the whole time. While we popping fireworks on 4th of July, Tyler Perry and the vice president over there fucking with boys. Don't keep talking like y'all gonna keep watching this boy shit. The fuck? No, see, it's one thing if you're gay and you like men and that's how you coming. Stand on business, nigga, if that's what you on. I got family that like motherfuckers the way they like motherfuckers. They stand on business. But nigga, you ain't shit because you harassing niggas for the... You harassing niggas for the sex. You ain't just coming out like, hey, listen, I got $1 billion. I'm Tyler Perry, nigga. We can go to Jamaica. Hold up, man. Hold up. Hit that like button, fam. Subscribe right now. Cooking. Tyler Perry and the vice president can be like, hey, listen, my nigga, I got big money. You already know how I'm coming, nigga. I got yachts and shit. I fuck with Oprah, you know what I mean? I fuck with Lee Daniels. Nigga, it's nothing. Nigga, I put you over here in the Hamptons. I put you up over here in the motherfucking California. I put you over in Jamaica. I put you in Dubai, motherfucker. It's nothing. If it's nothing, then why you gotta sexually harass somebody, nigga? You really ain't shit. I don't want to keep hearing this shit. Y'all be giving these niggas passes. Don't not a nigga get a pass over here with Deala T and No Filter. We all fam. Type FAM if you in here with me. What's up, JP? I ain't seen you in a minute. They tried to bury me, nigga, but I'm back like never before. Don't fuck with me, boy. Let's go.
Explaining to the chat too. I'm not in the business, but I'm kind of like on the outside, right? But I know a lot of times that's how business gets done. You gotta kind of have a personal relationship with them in order to get
FAM in this motherfucker. Y'all know we exposing these niggas. Hit that like button, subscribe. We supporting. You know what it is.
You do have to like network in a sense and go to the parties and kind of play nice and
Yeah. Yes, because man, there's so many things that people don't see and what truly happens. It's kind of like, for example,
Pay attention, nigga. Y'all getting that mother. Y'all getting. Oh my God. Oh nigga. Oh nigga. Hold up. Hold up. Whatever you doing. Know that this is Deala T. It's no filters. We liking that button. We subscribing that button. We supporting the movement. We telling the world about these niggas. This man is about to break down his life like never before in front of us all right now. Let's keep going. Let's pay attention. Because he's telling you the shit that I told you about.
yes, because man, there's so many things that people don't see and what truly happens. It's kind of like, for example, the Diddy trial. All right,
Diddy! He just said Diddy.
What is his name? Quincy. Quincy Combs.
It's all love, fam. You know what it is. How we coming, loyalty, Tone, Jennifer, Maya, Marie. You know what it is. How we coming, loyalty.
Things that I saw, they would always hang out at this guy named Tony De Niro's house, and
That's real loyalty.
we see like their sons always picking up underage.
Oh, shit.
Play nice and
Yeah. Yes.
Woo, he finna go in on Diddy right now. He about to go in on Diddy and his sons right now.
And what truly happens. It's kind of like, for example, the Diddy trial. All right, for example, I know what is his name? Quincy Combs, I'll be sure son. He went to the same high school as me in Columbus, Georgia, Hardwick High School. So the things that I saw, they would always hang out at this guy named Tony De Niro's house, and I will always see like their sons always picking up underage women in their sprinter bands. So just to hear what these people are saying in these courts, I believe them because I see it. But
What?
the other people who are not around that and they're just watching movies, idolizing other people and stuff like that, they would say, oh no, they're just going for the money, they're just going for this and going for that. No, what I'm doing is trying to expose lies.
Hey, nigga. He just said Quincy. Al B. Sure, son. You know, Al B. Sure used to fuck with Kim Porter. Kim Porter started fucking with Diddy. Al B. Sure, son Quincy. He said he used to go to school with Quincy. Then he said that him and Quincy, no, he said he seen Quincy and them picking up underage girls. Boy, you better type FAM in here right now if you heard what I heard. We finna bring it back for the niggas getting hot in the back. Because I know you heard what I just heard. That boy just said Diddy and them sons, Quincy and them, over there touching. They pulling up with your daughters. Nigga, they pulling up with your daughters, nigga, and your nieces, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Don't be sitting up on her and acting like that shit don't matter to you. No, get your pizza, get your wings, get your burgers, get your chicken, get your fish, get your steak, nigga. Sit down. Cop a squat, motherfucker, and get hip, nigga. This shit real. The boy exposing people. Let me tell you something, man. This is the season for exposing niggas that's on this fuck shit. Because they got your daughter, your niece, your little cousin, your stepdaughter, your plate, all this, your plate. Quincy and them. Diddy and them son. They got your daughters, fam. I got daughters, nigga. I got daughters, boy. Don't play with me in this motherfucker. Why the fuck y'all grown billionaire ass got young ass girls in the fucking house? Do you know you stupid ass grown mega bit? These niggas is millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires, zillionaires, kajillionaires. You niggas can go make a bitch. You gotta go fuck with a little girl. Y'all can go mold a bitch. Y'all can go, matter of fact, they can AI a bitch right now. But you gotta go touch a little girl. The level of the disgusting niggas. You should be hung. You should be hung like with a fork up under here. You hear me? Let me tell you how they should be hung like, you know, like a fork up under here though. Like take a fork and hang a motherfucker by they motherfucking shit like this in front of the world. This how they should be hung, fam. No, not know this. No. We taking a fork and we gonna put that bitch right here up under the chin and we gonna hang niggas for the world to see. Because there's no way that you stupid niggas are in the position you're in and that you would take full advantage and think that it's okay to be dealing with good girls and little boys. But clearly you've been doing it because Tyler Perry and your vice president, y'all been doing it to grown men. So that means y'all been doing that shit to little boys, boy. We know it. Let me tell you something, nigga. Don't let me see these niggas. No. I say I can't be out in public. Finna go get me something to eat. I'm finna get me some Chinaman. I'm finna pull up over there, give me some Chinaman shit, holler at my people right quick, and then see a nigga coming out the gas station or something. I can't see a nigga coming out the gas station, and I'm getting Chinaman, and I see one of these faggot ass niggas, and you telling me they own that. Oh, we smacking niggas. We sitting up in here telling me it's all good and it's all right. I swear to God, let a nigga ask me why I give a fuck. No, don't do that. Because if you do that, you're going to be mad. Nigga come in here acting like we ain't fam. That's your daughters at Diddy house with Quincy. And he seen them niggas because he went to school with them. Hit that like button, fam. Subscribe. We cooking in here. Let's go.
This is all coming from scripture, literally in the Bible. And that's who I serve. I serve Yahweh. Truly happens. It's kind of like, for example, the Diddy trial. All right, for example. I know, what is his name? Quincy Combs, I'll be sure son. He went to the same high school as me in Columbus, Georgia.
Went to the same high school, nigga.
High school. So, the things that I saw, they would always hang out at this guy named Tony De Niro's house.
Tony De Niro.
And I would always see, like, their sons always picking up underage.
Real quick, family, real quick. Type FAM. I need to know where you from right now, for real, because this is going on in your city right now. I need to know where you from, family. We in here, FAM. You know how I'm coming. Let me know where you from. This man just said a nigga named Tony De Niro. See, you know he telling the truth because he just brought up a nigga name that we ain't never heard of in our life. When niggas start bringing up niggas' names we ain't never heard in our life, you know it's true, fam. What we talking about in here? We're not going to have it, not today. Not today, fam. Let's get right. Norton say he from his mama's womb. That's all. We all are from our mother's womb. YD Profound, California in the building. 187 King, what's up, family? We in here, Florida, Orlando in the building. Orlando, Leonard Jones says Sunnyville. Leonard Jones, Sunnyville in here. That's real. Taco Dog said West Virginia, USA in this motherfucker. I see you, fam. LV Flowers, Florida in the building. Big dogs out here. Poppy's Pad. New Orleans, Louisiana in the building. Trivet fam say they from Louisiana with me. Noah says he from New Jersey. Shout out to New Jersey in the building. Janice from Las Vegas, Nevada. Big Las Vegas in here. I see you. YD Profound, Arizona. I see you where it's hot, baby. Arizona in the building. Flapjack Mac. Say he's from Oklahoma. Shout out to Flapjack Mac. Topping in, tuning in. Tone 357. Say he from VA. Don't play with him. You know how he coming. Julie from North Carolina. Shout out to Julie. North Carolina. Jaden in this thing said, what up, ninjas? Doing what today? We cooking niggas today as we usually. Roxanne from Brooklyn, New York. What's up, Roxanne? Shout out to you all the way from New York, baby. Rolling too much said, yes, sir. YD says Texas. YD from Texas in the building. Shout out to you, family. You already know. Kizzy. What's up, family? Camden, New Jersey. Kizzy all the way Camden, New Jersey. Respect, family. Jaden in the building. NYC, the Bronx. In this motherfucker heavy. The Bronx in the building. I see you, dog. Cozy the Beast, Compton, California. All the way from my other side of that west. You know, we're in the Midwest St. Louis family. I see you, man. Lady T, hey, family from Philly. I see you, Philly, in this motherfucker. Get right or get gone. That's real. Derek Turner in the building from Pennsylvania. Shout out to you, Derek Turner, Pennsylvania. It's love, family. Tuning in and getting real with fam. Rolling Too Much say he from the gangland in New Hampshire, and gangsters. Here's so many shooters and drug dealers in New Hampshire. Shout out to you, man. Hold your head. Rolling Too Much. We want to make sure we keep the party going and we safe, family. Stacy Bradley, Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. Stacy, what's up, family? Rock and on Wood says Detroit, run up, though. Detroit in the building. Shayna Garber says Mountains of New Mexico is in this motherfucker. What's up, family? We see you, Shayna Garber. Mountains of New Mexico in here. Christopher Simpson said he in Houston, Texas. Don't get him fucked up. M's is from Miss Shell, says she from North Carolina. We got Easy 5167 Alabama in here. We got Stacy Bradley, Washington, D.C. Jukov say Austin, Texas. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right, family. We all in here. Let's keep checking in. Keep dropping where you from. We ain't playing. We cooking. That man just brought up a nigga name that he ain't even thought of that man name. Let's go.
Women in their sprinter bands. So just to hear what these people are saying in these courts, I believe them because I see it. But when you see other people who are not around that and they're just watching movies,
Norton from Atlanta, what's up, family?
people and stuff like that.
Nerdy Socks Atlanta, what's up?
Money, they're just going for this and going for that. No, what
Morocco in the building, I see you, Rabita.
Lies. Tear down the veil. Quincy Combs, I'll be sure, son. He went to the same high school as me in Columbus, Georgia, Hardaway High School. So the things that I saw, they would always hang out at this guy named Tony De Niro's house, and I will always see like their sons always picking up underage women in their sprinter bands. So just to hear what these people are saying in these courts, I believe them because I see it. But when you see other people who are not around that and they're just watching movies, idolizing other people and stuff like that, they would say, oh no, they're just going for the money, they're just going for this and going for that. No, what I'm doing is trying to expose lies, tear down the veil. This is
Puerto Rico, Dan, what's up, family?
In the Bible, and that's who I serve. I serve Yahweh. I serve Yahshua the Messiah. I don't need money for this. I don't.
And let me say this too. You saying, you talking about the underage girls and the vans and stuff like that. That was confirmed by TMZ at Diddy's LA house. So I know you're not lying about that. Literally, the neighbors used to yell, "Oh, y'all bringing over teenage girls? Y'all bringing over little girls again? Blah blah blah." So that's a very real thing. I had also interviewed another artist, Trey, and I remember he said in Diddy's house, Diddy had it to where like the kids couldn't just roam the house. They had to stay on one side. It was a lot of control. It was very weird.
What the fuck?
Just to corroborate what you said.
Did you hear that shit?
Yeah, it's a fact.
Hey, man. Hey, no, don't do that. Hey, stop what you doing. Stop right now. Did you fucking hear that? This nigga just said he was interviewing another nigga that said they was in Diddy house and kids, random fucking kids. Just ain't no, yo fucking daughter, nigga. Cousin, down the street child. The motherfuckers at the daycare around the corner, nigga. The boys said they was at Diddy house and all of them was in an area. First of all, let's get right. Hit that like button, subscribe right now. I'm about to cook niggas. Why the fuck would kids be in a certain section of a house? First of all, any house I've been in with kids walking around that motherfucker, running around, going crazy. Doing what they want to do, the way they want to do it. Why? Because they kids. Why would they have to be isolated over there in that corner, nigga? Or over there in that room? This a big, dumbass billionaire mansion. Why the fuck are kids, random kids, nigga? That mean light skin, black, white, every motherfucker. Don't sit in here and act like that's normal, nigga. See, that's the problem. Y'all be hearing shit like that and don't nobody react. Don't nobody give a fuck. Don't nobody do shit. Don't nobody be like, oh, what the fuck? Shit. Niggas got kids and now they tripping. Don't nobody do shit. Niggas hear shit like that and still be like, shit, well, I mean, it ain't my goddamn kid. I mean, this was named them, Lil Tootie and them kids from round, and they bad anyway. They robbing niggas, shooting, they stealing out the store and they ain't even 12 yet. So that's cool. We heard they fucked up, let them live. Or let them be fucked up. They just fucked up. That's how they see it. That's how motherfuckers is today. They like, oh, what's name them kids? Oh, man, they fucked up. Let them niggas go. Let them be fucked up. That's the problem, nigga. Y'all be seeing that shit and don't give a fuck and be like, oh, that's them other kids, them fucked up kids. Them kids ain't got no direction, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, dumbass? Your stupid ass ain't had no direction either. You know where the fuck you came from? I'll wait. No, you know where you came from, don't you? Yeah. So while you over there passing up on them same kids that we be hearing about that be fucked up and then they end up somewhere fucked up like this shit here? But the problem is, it ain't exactly your little sister. Or it ain't exactly your daughter. Or it ain't even exactly your cousin, nigga. It ain't even exactly your partner, daughter, or friend. It ain't even really the kids that you know from your past kids. That's the problem, nigga, because it don't affect you. You don't give a fuck. See, what's that nigga? That's that one nigga said. That nigga said, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your family, hide your life, hide your kids. I don't know where that nigga came up at or where he been at. Because now he dead. Had a whole song talking about hide your kids, hide your wife, hide everybody. But because it ain't your people, you don't give a fuck. Deala T, No Filters. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking in here right now. We give a fuck over here. Because I got kids, nigga. And you do too. Sit up in this motherfucker, act like we don't know what's going on up in here. I'll be damn one if y'all up in here talking about you fam, but you letting shit like this happen and ain't saying nothing when you hear about the shit. Hit that like button, family. Subscribe. We cooking in here. We supporting. Let's go.
Like the whole Chris Brown Rihanna situation. Nobody knows the real story. Going for the money, they're just going for this and going for that. No, what I'm doing is trying to expose lies, tear down the veil. This is all coming from scripture, literally in the Bible. And that's who I serve. I serve Yahweh. I serve Yahshua the Messiah. I don't need money for this. I don't.
And let me say this too. You saying, you talking about the underage girls and the vans and stuff like that, that was confirmed by TMZ at Diddy's LA house. So I know you're not lying about that. Literally the neighbors used to yell, oh, y'all bringing up.
Shout out to John Doe. Shout out to John Doe coming in. He said, what's the topic, big bro? Respectfully, hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking. The topic is what you're seeing right now. Tyler Perry's executive vice president, is being accused of sexually harassing this man right here by the name of Braxton Wales. And he is lively in an interview explaining his situation that he's been around. He starred in those movies called The Oval. The TV shows that this Tyler Perry nigga got going on. All of that. That's the difference. So you got to see what's going on when I say, right now we got this man live telling his whole life. So pay attention, because he about to give you some real gems so you can understand. The people music and the people TV shows that you've been watching, they fucked up. Sick ass niggas. Hey, Jacoby Logan, watch your motherfucking mouth, nigga. You heard me? I let you say what you said, and then I see you try to spin the block. Watch your mouth, nigga. Don't come in this motherfucker talking shit, little boy, or get the fuck on. You understand? We gonna deal with you, partner. Get with them, fam. Y'all already know how we coming. We not doing none of that disrespectful shit. See, here ain't no filters. We informing family because we all fam. We all FAM. So don't come in here disrespectful, partner, or get the fuck on. You hear me? Let's keep going.
Over teenage girls, y'all bringing over little girls again, blah, blah, blah. So that's a very real thing. I had also interviewed another artist, Trey, and I remember he said in Diddy's house, Diddy had it to where, like, the kids couldn't just roam the house. They had to stay on one side. It was a lot of control. It was very weird. So, just to corroborate what you said, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a bad situation. It's kind of like the whole Chris Brown Rihanna situation. Nobody knows the real story, but people who's in the business know the real story. It all turns back to Clive Davis, all that stuff. So it's just like people don't see these things. It's all politics. Somebody paying off someone, speculations. They try to distract the audience. It all comes back to you guys because you guys are not around that at all. But if it was like an audience member, I don't be around it, I can see a different view into that.
Yeah.
All the time. I will always see a different view. But now experiencing that, because I thought it was great. I was a big fan of Tyler Perry. I've always watched his Medea shows, his plays. I always went to his plays.
We all did.
I was always a big fan.
We all did.
And then when I started seeing all these things that happen to me, and the things that happen to other people that I know, it's really traumatizing. It really is, and it took advantage of my situation. My civil attorney was tampered. I just had a feeling in my spirit. Yahweh was telling me something. Literally.
Oh, man, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Shout out to him. Because you need to understand something, fam. That man said they took advantage of his situation. That is exactly how they create and move, period. But that man said he felt something in his spirit. So you got to understand something, fam. We in here, this is spiritual warfare, period. I don't give a fuck what you think. This is spiritual warfare we living in right here. You understand me, dog? And that's the realness of it. Because at the end of the day, because of that warfare right there alone, whatever we fight against flesh, that's flesh and blood. But the spirits are still moving about. Even when the flesh is done. Let me say that again for the niggas in the back. Flesh and blood is nothing when it's done. Because the spirit is still moving about. It's still breathing, it's still moving, it's still grooving. Still moving of the earth. When I'm talking to you, this is the spirit in me talking to you right now. If I was to fall out right now, all it is, that thing inside of that body that makes us talk and have life, that's a spirit, nigga. The fact that somebody can die and their body just hit the ground, clearly they have there's no spirit in them. There's no life in them. You ever just been around, you ever just found yourself just feeling some type of way in your spirit inside? And you hear people say things about in my spirit, I just felt like this nigga right here was crooked because in my spirit, it was just grabbing me. It's called the spirit of discernment. When you can discern the fuck is going on around you that you know just ain't, what the fuck? That's real shit. So when we talk about spiritual warfare, that is exactly what this young man is speaking about right now. Him understanding the situation he's in, understanding who's in it with him, and then understanding the fight, the real fight, is never against flesh and blood, but always against principalities and rulers in high places. That is the fight. Rulers in high places. It's never flesh and blood, fam. It's never been that. And if you thought it was, that's why you're here with Deala T on No Filters, letting you know that the fight will never be flesh and blood, but against principalities and rulers in high places that want to dwell over our lives. You better open your fucking ears today. Let's keep going.
Your gut, that ain't no just some random message coming through your body. That's the Holy Spirit talking.
It is. It is.
It's truly the Holy Spirit, but they're not gonna tell you that. They so worried about money, idolizing, talking about movies and this and that, Netflix, all that. That's all they care about. They don't. Tyler, don't let Tyler fool you.
Tyler don't give a fuck about none of that.
Fool you guys, man. I'm telling you, Yahweh's about to tear all this stuff down. It ain't just me. He's using my vessel. He's talking through me.
That's real, Jacoby. You know how I'm coming.
It's sad. After getting on Tasha K's podcast, she even told me that she had a lot of tips from other people that had the same pattern from Mark Swinton. And
from Mark.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were about to say from Tyler, from Mark.
Oh yeah, from Mark. Yeah, there's really thick patterns, and that's why I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. They talking about, oh, you're gonna have to pay all that stuff back. Do you think I'm scared of going to court? They don't want me to go to court. That's their plan.
So you got to understand something, right? And that's the biggest point he just made right there, fam. They don't want him to go to court. Think about it. If he go to court, everything's exposed. Think about who's in court right now. Who's in court right now? Who's in court right now being humiliated at the highest level of humiliation that I think me and you have never ever seen probably in this day and age today? And this is 2025. We ain't never seen nobody get humiliated at this high level right now. Don't sit up in here and act like we have. We haven't. Okay, let's act like we know. Diddy in court. So why would Tyler Perry want this guy? See, you got to understand something. Tyler Perry was already being sued for $260 million by a white man. $260 million. Then his name, his vice president executive name comes up. That's a part of his studio. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. I'm cooking and hurt. The fact that we know Tyler has already been tied to some type of sexual harassment. Not once, twice. Black and white. Then all of a sudden, your vice president exec is tied, or his name comes up in sexual harassing a man that worked for Tyler Perry in the same studio. You can't tell me y'all don't think this shit ain't true. No, see, we ain't here for that dumb shit. We here for the real. What I say, if it walk like a duck, if it quack like a duck, goddammit, it's a duck. You understand me? That's what the fuck is going on here. I don't have to wait for the news to tell me who did and who didn't. Tyler Perry, boy, your name then came up in some sexual gay shit for a while now. Not once, not twice, not several. So you telling me we still don't believe he like that? And now his executive on that too? And they been on that? And this man is sitting there seeing kids walking into the Diddy house. You don't think Tyler Perry and them people know about shit like that? Oh, we finna keep going in this motherfucker. Because we're not finna even allow that to know that that's even true, that that's happening. Let's keep going.
Everything will be discovered.
Well, yeah, then everything's out in the open.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
CR7 in this motherfucker. What's good, family? You already know.
I just want you to confirm this to the chat so it can come from you because you are an actor. In the industry, is it true that the majority of those producers, writers, and directors are gay?
Yes. Literally all of them.
Okay, so y'all heard it from him. So it's not conspiracy just coming from me. You heard it from me.
See,
I mean, it's kind of like if you have, imagine if you had a lot of money and you have sex with the most beautiful women in the whole world and you do it all the time, but then you want to try something new.
Hold up, man. See, now we got to tap in with fam. We got to tap in with fam. Fam saying how they coming and everything. Dorothy G says, programming TV. David says, you know, I hate all the wars that were raged in the name of God. Linda says, Diddy. Theo Sacco 69 back in the building. What's up, family? Says Tyler Perry is being exposed right now. That's real. Nerdy Lock says the butterflies you get when you're falling in love feel like the same butterflies. They'll tell you something wrong. That's with your spirit. That's real. The Life says O.J. Simpson was close. That's real. Dorothy G said God is exposing all these demons. That's real, Dorothy G, because for some reason, they all are being exposed today and now. And that is exactly what's being done. We know it. Robert says, like and subscribe. I appreciate you, Robert. Real love, family. You know it. Junebug says, use the police. Bankruptcy spirit war is amusing, but I'm beat back. That's real, family. Dorothy G says, say that. We doing it, family. Al Craig says he gonna be all right. All the spotlight on Diddy. That's real, but you have to understand, they are still in the same category as Diddy. Why? Because of everything that Diddy has been accused of and everything that falls in those categories. If your name is tied to anything that says sexually assault, you are automatically discredited right there. You're done. So don't sit up in this motherfucking act like just because we hearing it is nothing. Or because we hearing it about somebody else, so Tyler Perry good. Or we hearing it about somebody else, so or because we hearing it about Diddy, so that mean no, that don't mean that, fam. That mean you exposed, you're done. What you mean? Let's keep going.
I was told by Roseanne that Oprah, Tyler, and Lee Daniels, she calls them the gay mafia. Would you agree with that? And I'm talking about.
Wait a minute, I know y'all just heard that.
What's that saying with your mama? You do it all.
See, just coming from me. You heard from me.
I mean, it's kind of like if you have. Imagine if you had a lot of money.
We cooking in here, Dorothy G. Subscribing, liking, hitting that button. We cooking.
But then you want to try something new.
I was told.
Listen.
By Roseanne that Oprah, Tyler, and Lee Daniels, she calls them the gay mafia.
Oprah, Tyler, Lee Daniels. They are called the gay mafia. In real life, Oprah, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels. The nickname their little squad is given is the gay mafia. Oh, nigga, this shit real. Hit that like button, subscribe, we cooking. That's what the fuck going on? So you mean to tell me that if your talented ass could literally do a role with Denzel Washington, you got to come across Lee Daniels, Oprah, or Tyler Perry, the gay mafia, that's going to sit there and initiate your motherfucking ass into havoc in the mob. Woo, this shit out of hand. You can't tell me with it. Oprah, that's what you on? Oprah, you got your own motherfucking network. You out here acting like you been over here saving all the women in the world. You giving out cars. You get a car. 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 That's what you doing, Oprah. But no. You giving out niggas. Y'all the gay mafia. You get a gay. You get a man. You get what you want. You get a girl. You get a kid. You get a... That's what y'all on, fam. Oh, they need to be hung by their fucking chin. You understand me? Because all of these people, the deception is so deep. And it's so right in front of our face that we all are straight react like we reacting to this motherfucker right now, knowing that this man just told us the shit he's seen, but it's just the fact that he's in the inside and he can see it up close and fucking personal. You understand that? I can't believe this shit, dog. And they letting this shit happen right in front of our fucking face. And y'all just sitting there watching this shit. Just sitting there watching this shit.
Would you agree with that? And I'm talking about Roseanne Barr. Would you agree with that?
What is that saying what your mama always tell you? When you roll around with dogs, you're gonna end up having fleas.
Why has no one
What the
told you
fuck?
memory loss can be reversed?
All I know is birds
Medications.
together flock together. What the shit say? Birds forever flock together. Birds forever flock together. Some shit. That's what the fuck I done heard before. And I heard too that if it walk like a duck and if it quack like a duck, it's a fucking duck. Don't tell me I need to hear some news about some damn Diddy. Diddy been out here calling every nigga daddy. Tyler Perry out here keep getting accused of touching men. Fuck is we talking about? Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving past that, and I didn't see the Tasha K podcast, so I'm gonna ask you if you're not comfortable. That's okay. Are you comfortable actually describing what actually happened?
Man,
Shout out Theo Sacco, say Tyler Perry, Oprah, Jay-Z, and Beyonce. They all got next. I'm calling it. I'm with you on that, fam. Let's put the money on the board. Let's talk about it.
I have things written out because I've gone through this so many times.
We in here, Dorothy, you know it. It's Deala T and No Filter. This shit real.
I was drugged.
Oh, shit.
Moving past that, and I
Listen.
didn't see the Tasha K podcast, so I'm gonna ask you if you're not comfortable. That's okay. Are you comfortable actually describing what actually happened?
Man, I've talked so many times about this.
Hold up. Hit that like button. Subscribe, family. We cooking right now. Hit that like button. Subscribe. We cooking. Support, family. We here. It's Deala T, No Filters. We giving it straight, real, and raw. This man is about to break down detail of what he went through and how he went through it. Listen.
Like sometimes that's why I had to write a written testimony. Like there's some parts I missed out telling Tasha. That's why. Man, I've talked so many times about this. It's like sometimes that's why I had to write a written testimony. Like there's some parts I missed out telling Tasha. That's why I have things written out because I've gone through this so many times. All I can say is because I don't want to just keep going over and over. I was drugged. Something was in my drink, and I had a blurry version at the time when we went up to his bedroom and went to his entertainment room. And I remember him coming up to me trying to kiss me, and I told him no, and I pushed him off. And
Wait a minute. The man said he was drugged. Oh, let's bring it back for the niggas in the back getting high. You better listen. Damon in this motherfucker, Big Silk. You already know what it is, bro. We tuning in, we popping. Let's keep going. Let's go. Listen.
all I can say is because I don't want to just keep going over and over. I was drugged. Something was in my drink, and I had a blurry version at the time when we went up to his bedroom and went to his entertainment room. And I remember him coming up to me trying to kiss me, and I told him no, and I pushed him off. And things got fuzzy at that time, and then all I remember,
Let's say it one more time.
I've gone through this so many times.
Listen.
All I can say is because I don't want to just keep going over and over. I was
Fam in Fiji, what's up?
drugged.
He said he was drugged.
Something was in my drink.
Something was in his drink.
And I had a blurry version at the time when we went up to his bedroom. and
Blurry
went to his
vision.
entertainment room. And
Blurry vision up to his vision.
me trying to kiss me, and I told him no. And
So he said he was drugged and he had something in his drink. Then he was taken upstairs or to some fucking entertainment room, the boom boom room. He was taken to the boom boom room. And at that point, he said, the man named Mark Swinton, the vice president of Tyler Perry's studios, tried to kiss that man. Let me know where fam from in here. Hit FAM and let me know where you from. We checking in. It's big business. Let's go. That man said he tried to kiss that man. What the fuck? And we letting that shit happen? We not having it, fam. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. Dorothy G laughed at it. Nerdy Lock said, I'm sitting in the Waffle House. I can't hear what your video is saying. My bad, film. Let's get right. I really want to hear it, though. That's real. Theo Sacco says, they say the drug in folks' drinks. That's real. Don says, what up, though? Respect, family. Al Craig says, love in Jamaica. Drake Raji says, Minneapolis in the building. Linda Morris, boom, boom. That's real. Nene Love, Savvy TV, sending love. Linda Morris, Mississippi. Nerdy Locks said, I heard that. That's real. Stay tuned, Nerdy Locks. It's go time. Pause. Damon says, not the boom boom room. Chino, that's real, nigga. That's where you go thin at. Dorothy G and in Oakland, California. Oakland, California, in the business. Nerdy Lock says Fuzzy's no good. Al Craig says Chicago in here listening. That's what we doing. Francie says all the way from Denton, Texas in the building. You know it. Robert Haddock says Carrollton, Georgia by way of Dayton, Ohio. By way of Dayton, Ohio. Respect, family. Theo Seiko says, hey, from Crazy. Hey, fam, Crazy. That's real. Nene Love from Jamaica. We got Jamaica all the way in the building. Jamaica all the way in the building. Let's get right in here. You know the world in here, family. Tracer says, hi, beautiful guy. Respectfully, I see it. Respectfully, respect. Let's be real. Hit that like button. Subscribe, family. We cooking in here right now. Mario Doe from Argentina in the building. Atagua in the building. That's real, family. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We not going to let these people sit there and do these people like that, man. We got to know what the fuck they doing. So we going to speak up on that shit. Let's keep going.
I pushed them off. And sometimes, that's why I had to write a written testimony. Like, there's some parts I missed out telling Tasha. That's why I had things written out. Because I've gone through this so many times. All I can say is, because I don't want to just keep going on.
Let me know if you can hear it, fam. Hit that, type 1 in the info, hit 1 in the comment. 1 in the comment if you can hear me.
Something was in my drink, and I had a blurry version.
Detroit in the building, Don in the building.
To his entertainment room, and I remember him coming up to me trying to kiss me, and I told him no, and I pushed him.
Press 1 if you can hear me.
And,
if you can hear it.
Things got fuzzy at that time, and then all I remember, I blacked out that whole night, and then the next morning I woke up in the middle of his bed, butt naked, and I had.
Oh shit!
And they drugged.
Listen.
Something was in my drink, and I had a blurry version at the time when we went up to his bedroom and went to his entertainment room, and I remember him coming up to me trying to kiss me, and I told him no, and I pushed him off, and things got fuzzy at that time, and then all I remember, I blacked out that whole night, and then the next morning I woke up in the middle of his bed, butt naked, and I had Vaseline and blood in my anus area.
Oh no, fam, no, no. The man violated. Wait a minute. What? Did you hear, fam? Oh, what? Oh, hell no, fam said, Craig, I hear you, Craig. What? Oh, no. Oh, no, fam. Did we hear that correctly? The exposure, the disgust, the nerve of a nigga. What? The nigga named Mark E. Swinton, the vice president executive of Tyler Perry Studio. You better go hit that like button, subscribe right now. We cooking. This is a live interview of this man, Braxton Wales, that has been through it with Tyler Perry in the studios. You better get real in here right now and get right now and hear what that man just said. What the fuck? Open your ears. This is some real shit. This is what they've done to this man. And this is fucked up. Because these is billionaires that's taking advantage of their situation, knowing that they can have the world. And yet they will sit there and rape this man. Let's keep going, nigga. Black man. Black men doing this to this black man. What? How the fuck you niggas making us look sick niggas? Pussy ass niggas.
Drugged. Something was in my drink, and I had a blurry version at the time when we went up to his bedroom and went to his entertainment room. And I remember him coming up to me trying to kiss me, and I told him no, and I pushed him off. And things got fuzzy at that time, and then all I remember, I blacked out that whole night. And then the next morning, I woke up in the middle of his bed, butt naked, and I had Vaseline and blood in my anus area. And I saw him in the corner of the bed, and he was telling me that he Apple paid me $6,000, and
Damn.
he just told me not to talk about it. He said this would ruin both of our careers, and because I asked him what happened, he said we had intercourse, and I didn't know what to say at that point. Only thing I done was literally got up from the bed and took a shower.
Are you hearing this? This is fucking crazy. They just raped this man. Maya says, who is that? This nigga named Braxton Wales. This the nigga that they just raped. Fuck is you talking about? Who is that? Let's get right. Let's get real in here. This Deala T is no filters. You know what it is. Hit that like button, subscribe right now. We cooking in here. That man was raped. The man, let's get right. Mia says, yeah, you hear that shit? Dorothy G said, what an insult, that low amount he offered him. What the fuck? Oh, she talking about the money, the $6 grand after raping the man. Stewart says, what the fuck? Nene Love says, dang, he didn't put paws on him. I know, right? All it took was D. No, why? He didn't put paws on him, Nene, because he was drugged. And they put some in his drink. He said before he even was drugged, he was already drunk over like 3 of the motherfuckers. Now what they drinking? Hennessy and tequila? What they drinking? Tequila? What they drinking? What they drinking? Let me know what they was drinking that made this man tell me he was already faded that fast. And then all of a sudden, right, first of all, you got to understand, he excited. He around motherfuckers that got big names, big executive shit. He excited. He amped. Of course he gonna drink what they drinking. Of course he gonna eat what they eating. Of course he gonna do what they doing. Why? Because it's his first opportunity to be in a position to change his life and his family's life. So we're not gonna talk about this young man. Because he would have done everything to even understand that he was even in that position. But it's just a fact. They took advantage of this little dude. What was they drinking? Tell me what they was drinking that made that man faded before they even drugged him. Oh man, you know you, boy. What kind of stomach you got? See, y'all got some weak ass stomachs, man. Like you getting faded, but you got some weak ass stomach. Like y'all want to drink straight, but you really a mixer. But then when a mixed drink come out, you fucked up like you was straight. Oh wait. What? This nigga gotta be embarrassed, but you know why he not embarrassed? Because again, we all would have pulled up, said, "Oh shit, Mark Swin, how you doing? Vice President and Executive of Tyler Perry Studios." You would have been like, "Oh shit, what's up, fam? How you doing?" You would have been buttoned up, dressed up, whatever it takes to make sure you straight. Then all of a sudden, y'all having drinks. Oh no, y'all, let me paint the picture, nigga. Hit that like button, subscribe right now. I'm cooking. Let me paint the picture. You pull up, you amp, you finna meet the vice president and executive of Tyler Perry Studio. First of all, the name Tyler Perry got you just amp, period. Medea, all that shit. This nigga got billions. He fuck with Oprah, Lee Daniels. They the gay mafia, all that shit, right? Cool. So they amp. So you like, yeah. So then you pull up, you like, all right, you know, you gonna bring your bed. You gonna put your first day of school outfit on. What y'all know about that first day of school fresh? First day of school fresh outfit on. That's what the nigga did. He put on that first day of school fresh outfit to meet the vice president and executive of Tyler Perry Studios. That's what he did. He pull up. Hey, how you doing, family? I'm such and such. What's the nigga name? Let me see the nigga name. Let me look at the nigga name. Let me see the nigga name. He pull up. Hey, how you doing? My name Braxton Wales. How are you? What's your name? What you doing? How are you? He pull up. You know how you doing. The nigga say Braxton Wales. He said, "Oh, I'm Mark Swinton." Okay, cool. So, you know, y'all sit down and shit. The man said he had a drink. Now, some of y'all said amaretto sour. I heard somebody say tequila. I heard somebody say some vodka shit. Ain't nobody said nothing that's gonna knock a motherfucker out. The man had 3 drinks before being drugged, before spiking his drink. So, I want to know right now, is he lying about the liquor or he really don't drink? Because if he really drink, then that means them little 3 drinks wouldn't have been shit. Now, some of us, I'm a straight up nigga. I ain't crooked at all. I'm straight up. All my shit straight up. I drink straight up shit. I don't mix a motherfucking thing. You understand? I'm straight up. It's straight up. It's straight up and down with me, dirt. I don't mix shit. Point I'm making is, if he was drinking drinks straight up and then all of a sudden they started mixing drinks and giving them mixed drinks, he should have knew right then and there something ain't right. But this is first time with a vice president executive that works for Tyler Perry. So even if he does things in his own element that he's used to doing, he's not going to do it that day. Why? Because he in the presence of billionaires that can change his life based on his connection. Just like we are right now, we are here. This connection we have as family. We are FAM. We gonna die FAM. I'm gonna bring you this information. I'm gonna bring you the realest. Hit the channel. I'm giving you life about World War III. We ain't playing with Trump. We family. That is the realness of us engaging on how we live our lives. We got kids. We have loved ones we support. Every day we live, it matters to know what's going on in the society. Why? Because we living in a time where the good is looked at as bad and the bad is looked at as good. So we must speak on everything that we see, because someone will see that as good when it's really bad, and bad when it's really good. We must open our fucking mouths. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking tonight. We will not allow it. Because we are human beings that stand for something. Because we will not fall for anything. Let's keep going.
Had to do. I mean, things written out because I've gone through this so many times. All I can say is, because I don't want to just keep going over and over, I was drugged. Something was in my drink, and I had a blurry version at the time when we went up to his bedroom and went to his entertainment room. And I remember him coming up to me trying to kiss me, and I told him no, and I pushed him off. And things got fuzzy at that time, and then all I remember, I blacked out that whole night. And then the next morning, I woke up in the middle of his bed, butt naked, and I had Vaseline and blood in my anus area. And I saw him in the corner of the bed, and he was telling me that he.
I don't know who didn't hear that. Man said he woke up. He had Vaseline and blood in his anal hair. The man at that point, he has to realize he's been raped as a man. The fuck? At that point, he has to know he's been raped as a man. He's been drugged. Something has been put in his liquor. This is very fucking serious. Because if that's how they doing him, how many other people have they done that to? If this how they doing him, how many other people have they done that to? I want to know. How many other people you think they done that to? If they have sat there and took this man to, you don't think that sound like they been doing that, fam? I wait. What? You can't tell me they ain't been doing this. If they okayingly just did this. They been doing this. The fuck? Talking about the man asked for, what you say, Al Craig? He asked for a kiss and told him just no, I'm not fucking with that response from bro. Respectfully. Because even in my mind, this man has been around. See, we heard No Filters. Let's get right in this motherfucker, Al Craig. My dog Al Craig and this motherfucker pointing out real No Filter shit. The man said, Al Craig said he asked for a kiss and told him just no. Al said, I'm not fucking with that response from bro. You right. Because as a man, as a motherfucking man, as an alpha, you think you finna ask me for a kiss and I ain't finna break your fucking face? Nigga, what? That's how I know this nigga here has been touched before. And if he wants to come out now and speak about it, then that means he's fed up from being taken advantage of. Let me say that again for the niggas in the back getting high. His response to a man asking him for a kiss and him saying no lets me further know that he's been touched multiple times. And now that he's coming out about it, he's tired. So he can't come on here and act like he's a victim and losing his mind and all this extra shit because you said no, but yet you still woke up a type of way. You said no, but yet you still engaged. You said no. Let me tell you something. A real man that see a man coming at him on some sexual shit and he a real man alpha, he gonna knock you the fuck out, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I'm knocking you the fuck out. Say something to me about kiss or something, you a man? I'm knocking you the fuck out, nigga. Don't say nothing to me. I'm knocking you the fuck out. We ain't got to talk about shit, nigga. You just said what? You said what, nigga? No, come close. You said what? Knocking you the fuck out, nigga. I'm taking all your face. I'm going to put your face on this brick wall right here and graffiti that bitch in there to make sure I customize your face in this wall so you know who the fuck you was fucking with. Because I knew who face I just put inside this wall and customized their face to the brick. That's how much I wanted to press this nigga shit in here. Don't ever play with me like that, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you? And for some reason, they felt comfortable asking this man for a kiss because they drugged him up that bad. No, it wasn't because of the drugs. It's because prior situations. He said he was groomed by him. If he was groomed by him, that means he's been dealing with him. Hit that like button in there. Subscribe right now, family. We cooking. Stop playing with me. That man said he was groomed by him. That means he's been touched. He's been dealt with. He's been. So even if he can explain his situation, it don't even fucking matter because he's been in this situation before and he's already dealt the cards. So him coming out now is him basically. Al Craig said the money about him coming out now. And you're right, Al. Al Craig said he was chosen because he was weak like that. You're right, but you got to understand, there's so many different people that's weak, that's been chosen, but yet they still didn't come out and say shit. Let me say that again for the niggas in the back that's getting high as fuck. Those people have been chosen, but they ain't came out and said shit. So even if they've been chosen, they've already been dealt with. They've just not come out and said shit. And he did. So he truly feels some type of way about knowing that he even can. Or someone has allowed this. See, this is how I feel for real. Like that Diddy shit going on. Someone is allowing this information to come out now. Hit that like button, family. Subscribe. We cooking in here. Understand what I'm saying and listen. Someone has allowed. Shout out to Aiden Batista from Brazil. We in here right now. Respect. We in here, Brazil. Listen to me. Someone is allowing this information to be exposed right now. Because think about it. There has been Diddy, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Tyler Perry, T.I. and Tiny and their son. What are we talking about? Fat Joe. 6. Fat Joe. Let's get right in here. That's 6 black male entertainers, rappers, producers, actors that is being exposed right now. Don't sit in this motherfucking act like somebody ain't controlling the fucking knobs. Because this shit been going, think about it, Fat Joe case, when Fat Joe got accused of that shit, every time these people get accused of something, they always bring up the history of them. So that means they've been doing it for a while. Let me say that again for the niggas in the back. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking. Every time one of these guys get exposed, clearly they've been doing whatever they've been doing that's bad for a while. Because when they get exposed, they use the information from back then and today. So that means they've been doing this shit. So I don't know why you would need for the people or need Google to tell you that they're guilty. This information on them, every time some shit come out, it's always information on them that starts from back then. It don't matter who. It's always from back fucking then. So that means they've been doing it. And now we are being, they not being really exposed. We are being exposed to the shit. Let me say that again for the niggas in the back. They not exposing these people because these people been doing it. They are exposing us because we knew nothing about it. And the fact that we wouldn't even act like this, we don't even know what the fuck is going on. No, nigga, don't play them games in here like you lame. Stop acting lame, fam. Hey, fam. Fam. FAM in this motherfucker right now. FAM in this bitch right now. We not lame. FAM in this motherfucker right now. We not lame. These niggas out here acting lame. Like they don't know what the fuck going on. We don't get to act like we don't know what's going on. Cause we do, nigga. Tap in. Let's get right in this bitch. FAM, nigga. Ain't nobody lame over here. We ain't gotta deal with that bullshit. But we finna expose them all. Let's keep going.
Damn. He just told me not to talk about it. He said this would ruin both of our careers, and because I asked him what happened, he said we had intercourse, and I didn't know what to say at that point. Only thing I done was literally got up from the bed and took a shower. That was literally like what I had to do. I mean, there was nothing for me to say. I'm sitting in front of someone that can ruin my whole life. And then people ask me, why did I stay in communication with him? Well, if you were in my position and acting was your dream, your only
That's real, Dorothy G said, say it, fam.
What would you have done? What would you have done? What would you have done if you're having post-traumatic stress disorder, mood disorder, Stockholm syndrome, all types of mood disorder, Stockholm, and I want people to look up Stockholm syndrome. That's a serious disease.
It's a real thing.
And I'm sitting here.
Okay, let's get right. Hold up.
I'm like,
Dorothy G say it, fam. Najee say Ben knew it at 14. Nerdy Lock says at the same time, he was also there to meet and greet network. If you will, he wanted to be respectful because he was in someone else's home. There's no way he could have known what was coming. Respect to that, Nerdy Locks. I would say more so that he's already had a past with these people. Again, never forget, he already had 2 or 3 episodes with the Oval Office series that people in here watch right now. Don't act like you don't, motherfuckers. People in here watching that Oval Office shit. He been watching that shit. Hit that like button, family. Subscribe right now. We cooking. Don't get it fucked up. He already knew what it was. So for him to act like he don't know, he know what it was because he's already done shows. He's already said he's been groomed. So when we talk about him not knowing what was coming, that's confusing to me and my knowledge. Because if you said you've already been groomed, then that means you know this person that you're dealing with because you know how they coming at that point. Can I get a realness? Hey, don't say you was being groomed and then act like you didn't know what the fuck was going on. He pressed about being groomed. And now you're going to say that when you first met him, see, this conversation is when he first met them. You understand? It's not about the fact that that happened the first time. This is the first time he met them. This is not a regular time, family. This is the first time he met them. So when he met them, he was super amped, super ready to make it happen with the acting and every opportunity regular. So this is not him already knowing he was fucked up, because after knowing what's going on, you still stand? Let's go.
I'm giving up my medical documents to my civil attorney, and I have federal. So that was literally like what I had to do. I mean, there was nothing for me to say. I'm sitting in front of someone that can ruin my whole life. And then people ask me, why did I stay in communication with him? Well, if you were in my position and acting was your dream, your only occupation, the only income that you had, What would you have?
Okay, shout out to family in here.
What would you have?
We in here, FAM.
What would you have done if you're having post-traumatic stress disorder, mood disorder, Stockholm syndrome, all types of mood disorder, Stockholm, and
So you gotta understand something, Nerdy Locks. We appreciate Nerdy Locks in the building tonight. Respectfully, the fam. Nerdy Locks says again, I think when he says groom, he means this smart guy was really nice to him. The main thing that you just said is that I think. Let's make sure we understand and isolate what you said. You said I think. When he says groomed, you need to understand what grooming really is. You just said what you think. So this is what Nerdy Locks thinks. Nerdy Locks thinks again, I think when he says groom, he means this smart guy was really nice to him. Clearly, when motherfuckers are being groomed, they're going to be nice to him. Why would they be mean? You have to groom them. Then, she says, acting like he was bringing him under his wing, the sexual interactions do not start during the grooming process. Nerdy Locks, get your shit right, fam. You can't say that the sexual interactions don't start at the grooming process because you think when he was groomed, he was just being treated nicely. That's all your perception, fam. That ain't real. Okay? The grooming has to be nice. The grooming has to be luring. The grooming has to be mind controlled. So don't sit in this motherfucker and act like, oh, he was just a nice guy to be groomed, as if you don't have to be nice to groom a motherfucker. Make sense about what you're saying, fam. Because you're making sense, but you need to understand that you have no argument here. You're making sense, but I need you to understand the sense that you're making. As being groomed in any situation, a person has to be nice to you for you to be okay and accept it. Accept the grooming. So you have to be nice. The sexual interactions, they had to start while the grooming was happening. Why? Because he was being nice. So that's like, oh, hey, how you doing, fam? You all right? You good? What you need? You need something to eat? You need something to drink? You need something to smoke? If that's what you do, you need this, you need that, what you need. It's all good. As he touch you here on your shoulder. Touch it. Makes sense, nerdy. Because why the fuck would you think in your life that the sexual interactions would not start while he's being groomed in a nice way? Dorothy G, respect to you, says I was groomed as a little girl in my... I forgive that, Dorothy G. I hate that we have to even know that that happened to you, fam, if that's really real. My condolences for you having to go through that, through your life, because that's real life. When you're talking about being groomed as a youngin', as a man, as a woman, we have to understand to be groomed or to be mind controlled into something is so real. And that's really happening in the industry. I hate that for you, family. And my apologies that you had to go through that at any time, if that's real. And that is why we're talking about right now the young children, the young people in our community where we're at, while we have to open our mouth, while we have to speak. We have to speak. Because to be groomed is not bad. We have to be groomed into respect. We have to be groomed into how to treat others. We have to be groomed into manners. We have to be groomed into everything that makes the world go round that's right. This is what we have to be groomed into. That is the real of being groomed. Let's keep going because he went through it.
I want people to look up Stockholm syndrome. That's a serious, serious disease.
It's a real thing.
And I didn't know what to say at that point. Only thing I done was literally got up from the bed and took a shower.
Oh, he said he got up and took a shower after being raped.
Literally, I saw him in the corner of the bed, and he was telling me that he Apple paid me $6,000, and
Damn.
he just told me not to talk about it. He said this would ruin both of our careers, and because I asked him what happened, he said we had intercourse, and I didn't know what to say at that point. Only thing I done was literally got up from the bed and took a shower. That was literally like what I had to do. I mean, there was nothing for me to say. I'm sitting in front of someone that can ruin my whole life. And then people ask me, why did I stay in communication with him? Well, if you were in my position and acting was your dream, your only occupation, the only income that you had, what would you have done? What would you have done? What would you have done if you're having post-traumatic stress disorder, mood disorder, Stockholm syndrome, all types of mood disorder, Stockholm, and I want people to look up Stockholm syndrome. That's a serious, serious disease.
It's a real thing.
And I'm sitting here trying to explain to people this. I'm giving up my medical documents to my civil attorney. And I have federal statute protection as a veteran for this. We're not supposed to be silent. She didn't even tell me my California laws. And I was sitting there watching the video.
The fuck?
I got on here. I forgot that lady's name. It's some lady named Pam, some lawyer.
Oh, Pam, I think.
Yeah. I guess she was trying to figure out what I was trying to say, and I signed the NDA and all this. And
That's real. Andre Wiggins says, real talk. God loves you, my brother. Respect, my dog. I appreciate you. That like button, subscribe. We cooking tonight.
What people's negativity, because no one has been in my shoes, in my place in that time where I was at. So I'm sitting here listening. I'm just like, well, even if they don't want to take me to court, even if they do take me to court, everything has to be discovered. Mm-hmm. It has to be investigated by the State Bar of California. Then they're going to say, well, why is this even a civil matter if the Georgia statute of limitations was 2 years and you said he didn't have a case, but his civil attorney in L.A. said he didn't explain none of his rights? Don't make sense, right? Then he filed a criminal case on September 25th of 2024, way before the NDA. So this is a criminal matter. So why are we sitting here and talking about an NDA? We can't silence this kid for no NDA to have you guys have him pay you all the money back. This is a criminal matter.
NDAs don't protect you from felonies.
And then I had someone, my manager who worked with Tyler Perry, his name is Chris Giovanni. He tells me I don't have proof.
Oh, man, hold up. Chris Giovanni. See, earlier it was Tony De Niro, and now it's Chris Giovanni. I believe this nigga. He is dropping names that we ain't never heard in our life. He dropping names that be at them parties that we be seeing and hearing about, but them niggas be in the corner getting money and shit because they somebody lawyer, financial advisor, manager, road manager, financial manager. You know how many other type of managers going on? That's what the fuck is going on right now. That's real. That's what's been going on here. So when we sit back and look at fam, he really exposing everybody. He exposing everything and everybody, fam. You don't get to act like you don't know what's going on right now. You understand? You just don't get to act like you don't know what's going on.
This guy, people who were talking bad. I don't feel nothing what people's negativity, because no one has been in my shoes, in my place in that time where I was at. So I'm sitting here listening. I'm just like, well, even if they don't want to take me to court, even if they do take me to court, everything has to be discovered. Mm-hmm. It has to be investigated by the State Bar of California. Then they're going to say, well, why is this even a civil matter if the Georgia statute of limitations was 2 years and you said he didn't have a case, but his civil attorney in LA said he didn't explain none of his rights? Don't make sense, right? Then he filed a criminal case on September 25th of 2024, way before the NDA. So this is a criminal matter. So why are we sitting here and talking about an NDA? We can't silence this kid for no NDA.
Think about it. Hold up. You got to understand what an NDA is. Let's make sure we understand what the family know. Fam, y'all in here, FAM. Let me know y'all still with me. You know what's real. I need to know. Y'all need to know what an NDA is. An NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. The thing that comes with that NDA, to understand what a non-disclosure agreement is that you can walk into a situation, and the fact that you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, you need to know that whatever situation you walk in, that you need to sign that, it is deep. Let me say that again for the niggas in the back getting high, because we in here, hit that like button, subscribe, fam, we cooking. Anytime you need to sign an NDA walking into someone's home, party, property, life, whatever the fuck you walking into, if you got to sign an NDA, that is a non-disclosure agreement, meaning that you will not disclose what happened wherever you were to the world. So that means when you come in here with Deala T and No Filters, we disclosing this shit to the world. When a non-disclosure is put into play, these people clearly have something going on that is sick, fucked up, or something. Now, I can see if you're having a party and you got people there, famous people, or you got other people there that don't nobody need to know that was there, they was enjoying themselves. You know how new actors or just real actors that's been around for hellas. Real shit. You know what I mean? It matters to have an NDA if you pull up to a party, you know, when you see LeBron James there and he drinking and he smoking weed and he slapping bitches' asses. Not saying he will. I'm just saying you can't, you got to sign something to not disclose that to the public. That makes sense. He's still a fucking human. People be acting like these niggas is aliens or something once they get real deals. They act like these people is something else that they not. These are human beings, nigga. If you or I was to see Michael Jordan, LeBron James, anybody in life slapping ass, getting high, getting fucked up, and they're an athlete, clearly somebody gonna say something about that shit. So you have to sign an NDA. It's important to sign an NDA. Angela Smith said, what's your favorite celebrity? I don't have a favorite celebrity, family. What I do have is knowledge of what's going on with all celebrities. Why? Because they in a situation that allows us as family and our kids and our loved ones to be in those situations with them. And we want to make sure that they have a tight-knitted protection of walking into the industry because of their position as an actor or a talented person. And we have to figure out, who are they dealing with? Who are they rocking with? What is going on? That is the realness of it, family. So we want to make sure we get right on that and knowing that Tyler Perry's name and his executive vice president is tied in some sexuality shit. And after this man said he woke up as if he was raped, that should make you feel some type of way. Because if you watching Tyler Perry in them movies and TV shows, and the vice president is about that, they raping niggas, man. That's what that is. That's rape. Fuck is you talking about? Even if the nigga got down with the nigga before, that day it was rape. Fuck is we talking about? Let's keep going.
Have you guys have him pay you all the money back? This is a criminal matter.
NDAs don't protect you from felonies.
And then I had someone, my manager who worked with worked with Tyler Perry, his name is Chris Giovanni. He tells me I don't have proof. I'm telling this guy, by Georgia law, you don't need physical proof if you read the laws carefully. And Pam didn't say anything about that. And I've read it. Like my family are prior law enforcement in Georgia, so I know the laws. I'm sitting here looking. All you have to have is a physical testimony, and you got to have timestamps of these occurrences. Even the detective that's on this case, Detective McGinnis at the Roswell Police Department, I truly believe that he has to subpoena the third-party interview testimonies that Mark Swinton has said. And when that
and let me ask you this, because you provided the case number. So I'm gonna try to get a copy of that police report as well. So that's just letting you know, because
no, that's fine.
It's public, but I want to look over it too. It's just gonna take a day or two, but yeah. That's
fine. That's fine. That tells me people are actually looking into this and want truth. I have no issue about that.
Skip the line.
Man, you stupid as fuck. Don't be dumb coming in here talking shit. Let's get right. You need to understand something, family. These people ain't going through the same shit we going through on some regular life shit. So don't sit there and be asking me about why the fuck I look serious. Nigga, I look serious because this shit is serious, dumbass. This shit serious as fuck. You understand me? Yeah, it's serious as fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that. This shit serious as a motherfucker. Don't come in this motherfucker talking shit. It's serious, nigga. Cause we talking about daughters, sons, and somebody motherfucking house being taken advantage of. You understand, partner? And if you got kids, you need to watch out for your fucking kids, partner. Don't come in this motherfucker talking shit, stupid ass nigga. Cause if you got kids, keep eyes on them, nigga. Cause they snatching up kids and putting their ass in places that you don't even know what the fuck they mean or need to be seen at. You understand? That's the realness of coming in here with Deala T and no filters. You understand? The realness of informing us as family. Because we all fam. We all FAM. We all fam. We have to inform each other of what's going on. Why? Because we need to make sure we understand to keep us on our toes about what the next situation is about to happen. Because please don't be the nigga left on the couch doing your prize picks while everybody running this way and you still looking this way to see who the fuck over there and who coming for you. Once you hit that like button and subscribe, family, with no filters and Deala T, you will know who coming for you before they even start coming. Let me say that again for the niggas that are back getting high. When you subscribe and hit that like button with Deala T and no filters, you will know who coming for you. Before we even got to go down that road. Let's keep going.
When you woke up after, did you think to go to the hospital at all? I know you took a shower first.
I wanted to go to the hospital, right?
Did you think?
If you read the laws carefully. And Pam didn't say anything about that. And I've read it. Like, my family are prior law enforcement in Georgia, so I know the laws. I'm sitting here looking. All you have to have is a physical testimony. And you got to have timestamps of these occurrences.
Shout out David said, yes, bro, you right, respect.
The Roswell Police Department. I truly believe that he has to subpoena the third-party interview testimonies that Mark Swinton has said. And when that...
And let me ask you this, because you provided the case number. So I'm going to try to get a copy of that police report as well. So let's just letting you know, because
Oh no, that's fine.
it's public, but I want to look over it too. It's just gonna take a day or two, but yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. That tells me people are actually looking into this.
We're going to keep it going, Nerdy Locks. You already know Tim Myers, respect. Francie Knowledge in this motherfucker getting it in. Tom Papa reported. David Stevenson says, yes, bro, you right, respect. Albert Craig says, Tim, you bogus. That's real. Let's keep going. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe, family. I'm cooking in this motherfucker.
Hospital right after I left Georgia because I already had a primary care doctor in Los Angeles, and I didn't feel like going through that whole situation trying to register in Georgia. So I didn't tell this part. I mean, it's medically protected. I was gonna wait till court to say it, but I did get checked, and then I did.
Oh my God, this man talking about. Oh my God.
Like my family are prior law enforcement.
Listen to him.
I'm sitting here looking. All you have to have is a physical testimony, and you got to have timestamps of these occurrences. Even the detective that's on this case, Detective McGinnis at the Roswell Police Department, I truly believe that he has to subpoena the third-party interview testimonies that Mark Swinton has said. And when that...
And let me ask you this, because you provided the case number. So I'm going to try to get a copy of that police report as well. So that's just letting you know, because...
Oh, no, that's fine.
It's public, but I want to look over it too. It's just going to take a day or two, but yeah. That's
fine. That's fine. That tells me people are actually looking into this and want truth. I have no issue about that.
To go back to the morning when you woke up, after, did you think to go to the hospital at all? I know you took a shower first.
I wanted to go to the hospital right after I left Georgia because I already had a primary care doctor in Los Angeles, and I didn't feel like going through that whole situation trying to register in Georgia. So I didn't tell this part. I mean, it's medically protected. I was gonna wait till court to say it, but I did get checked, and then I did end up having something. So
from Mark.
Yeah, I ended up having simplex herpes.
Oh shit! Did we hear that? Did we hear that? Oh, y'all ain't heard that, did you? Y'all typing in this motherfucker, pay attention right now. I'm gonna play this shit back. Everybody, Theo, Sacco, Dorothy, you hear that shit? Al, Craig, did you hear that? Paul, you hear that shit? Theo, Sacco, 69, did y'all hear that shit? Don't fucking act like you did. Did you hear that shit? Jody Ann said she wished she didn't. I know you heard that. Oh my God. How do we not feel for these people? Did you hear what this man just said? Let me know now. Blazing, they said, hell yeah, we heard that shit. Al Craig, the world just bad. Dorothy G said, yeah, we heard it. Jody said, Jody Ann said, I wish I did, motherfuckers. You ain't lying. Child just said, Sid Wagner went said, oh my God, Al Craig, you heard that shit, did you, nigga? I know you heard that shit. Hit that like button right now. Hit that subscribe button right now. Hit it right now. Are we cooking right now? You heard what you heard. We gon' man got raped. We about to play it back for the niggas in the back. Theo Sacco said, didn't Diddy give the usher with the hurt? That's real. Oh, we got to pray in this motherfucker. That's real Al Craig. And we ain't gonna pray. We ain't gonna play with niggas. But let me tell you something. Because I pray every morning. Tell y'all something right now. I pray every morning that the Lord keep me. You hear me? Because we need to understand that the Lord keep us. You understand? We have to pray. We have to start the day with prayer. We have to wake up and acknowledge who wakes us up. We have to wake up and acknowledge that we have the Lord thy God that wakes us up. See, when I wake up, I pray, Lord, I thank you. I truly thank you for all things. See, I start my prayer with, Lord, I thank you for all things. Why do I start like that? Because we have to understand what is in front of us and what we have and what's going on. See, the realest of what I'm finna say right now comes from knowing that yet the Lord has given us the fruit of the earth. The Lord has truly given us the fruit of the earth. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. It's real life right now. I'm cooking for real. The Lord has given us the fruit of the earth. So we need to understand that we need, when we wake up, we need to thank God for all things. So the prayer that I have when I wake up is that, Lord, I thank you for all things. You hear me? I thank you for waking me up this morning, clothed in my right mind, giving me the activity of my limbs. Let me say that again for them niggas in the back getting high that don't have activity of their limbs. When I wake up, I say, Lord, I thank you for all things. I thank you for waking me up this morning, clothed in my right mind, giving me the activity of my limbs. You hear me? I thank you for this day that you have made for us to rejoice and be glad in it. Let me say that again. I thank you for this day that you have made for us to rejoice and be glad in it. You hear me? Yes. I also say, Lord, I thank you for your word, because your word is not a lie, nor the Son of Man to repent. See, we have to repent because we are the sons. We have to repent. We got to say, Lord, forgive me for some shit I just did that was retarded, and I just fucked up again. Forgive me. That's what we got to do. It's some repent shit. So when I say, Lord, I thank you for this day that you've made for us to rejoice and be glad in it. And then I have to say, Lord, the joy of the Lord is my strength. I have to say that. Why? Because the word is not a lie, nor the Son of Man to repent. So we got to know that the joy of the Lord is my strength. Yeah. So when I pray in the morning, I have to thank the Lord for all things. I have to thank him for waking us up this morning, closing our right mind, giving us activity of our limbs to fucking walk and do shit. To drink, smoke, eat, breathe, motherfucker. So it matters when we talking about higher or spiritual warfare. When we wake up, and how do we approach God? Hit that like button and subscribe. We cooking in here. This some real. There's a lot of names, but there's only one name that has power in it. Let me say that again. There are a lot of names to represent the Most High, God, the Lord. But there's only one name that has power in it. So when we talk about understanding what's going on in front of our faces and how we see things today, we must understand that we all are human and that this is spiritual warfare. And what this young man has been through, nobody asked that for him to go through that. He didn't ask to go through that. He didn't do nothing but meet the same powers that be that run the industry. Why? Because he had a talent, and that talent needed to be seen, and it was seen. And the lack thereof of respect for him, they took advantage of this young man. Let's keep going.
That was the time that I had it, and I told my civil attorney about the whole situation. And then I had medications. I forgot. I think the medication was Aquavir that I was taking. So Yeah, I mentioned all that. I had hip pains and all types of stuff after the whole trauma of it. So, yeah, I mentioned all that, but I don't want to go any further because I'm a HIPAA act for myself. But I'm not. I have nothing to hide here, and that's why I kept trying to repeatedly tell people. They keep saying, "Oh, you're going to pay all that money back." Okay. Okay. You got to understand, they're not trying to go to court. They're not trying to have discovery. Because all that stuff has to be discovered. They will find out if something's been tampered with, someone has been coached, manipulated, and plus, me being disabled veteran, they can't get no money back from me. Because you want to know why? I don't have any assets. I don't have none of that. What can you claim? What can you get from me? Nothing. You can't take my disability. That's federal.
No, you can't touch that.
Exactly.
Can't touch that. Yeah.
I'm federal. I'm government property.
Yeah.
You got to understand that. So these people think I'm just coming in here thinking I'm stupid. I'm not. I want them to think I'm stupid. Go ahead. Please underestimate me. I'm baiting you.
That's real. Maya says she love black people. Respect family. Hit that like button, subscribe. It's love. We sharing this with the world. We sharing this with the world, family. All of y'all fams, share this with the world right now. Share it. Share it with your cousin, your brother, your sister, your mother, your daddy, your family. Share this right now. This is the realest shit you could ever fucking hear. Why? Because this young man was actually in the same rooms with these people. Share this shit right now. Hit that shirt. Matter of fact, fuck that. Hit that share button right now while I'm talking. I don't give a fuck. Hit the share button right now. Hit the share. Copy the link. Send it right now. I don't give a fuck. I don't even care. Cut me off. I don't even care. Me talking is important. But sharing this shit is more important so the world know the stupid niggas out here. Nasty motherfuckers. How can you be millionaire, billionaire, gazillionaire, trillionaires, kajillionaires, and y'all gotta force motherfuckers to do something? Hit that like button right now. Subscribe. We cooking. Don't tell me it's okay. It ain't.
No, not at all. Like I said, Yahweh, Yahshua the Messiah, our Savior who died on the cross, is my protection. I ain't worried about not them, and I'll be damned.
Shout out Nerdy Locks. Know what's going on.
Is it true that Tyler Perry has an island? Is that true?
Maya said Black Lives Matter as always. You know it.
You seen when him was that? I forgot whose ex it was. When he was like on a boat.
Let him know, Al Craig. Let him know, Al Craig. Don't play with niggas in here and no filter with Deala T. We fam. Al Craig fam. He gonna get on your ass, nigga. Stop playing.
But now he's starting to get exposed about the situation. So, but it's gonna come out. It's gotta come to light one of these days. There's no. You can't hide from Yahweh. And I'm gonna keep glorifying Him. It ain't me. I ain't got nothing to do with this. It's got to do with Him. Yahweh Elohim. That's all. It ain't got nothing to do with me. This ain't for me. This is for
Vernon Yancey, what's up, fam? Where you been, G? You already know, Vernon. FAM in this thing. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. You in here. You know who you is, Vernon.
That's exactly
Yeah.
that's happening today.
This man was raped, Vernon. That's what the fuck we talking about. The man was raped.
Please underestimate me. I'm baiting you.
Maya Marie in the building.
To go take me to court.
Vernon in here.
This is all I've been wanting. But, you know, everything's about politics. They're going to stay away from this situation. They're going to stay away from it long as they can until someone really picks it up.
Let me ask you this. Are you
Maya Mama White. Daddy Black, respect.
No.
We respect it all here. No filters with your boy Deala T. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We ain't playing with nobody.
Yahweh, Yahshua the Messiah, our Savior who died on the cross, is my protection. I ain't worried about not them and plus me being disabled veteran, they can't get no money back from me. Because you want to know why? I don't have any assets. I don't have none of that. What can you claim?
Blazing A say if you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything that's real.
That's federal.
Nah, you can't touch that.
Exactly.
Can't touch that.
Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking.
So these people think I'm just coming in here thinking I'm stupid. I'm not. I want them to think I'm stupid. Go ahead. Please underestimate me. I'm baiting you, Mr. Perry and Mark, to go take me to court. This is all I've been wanting. But you know, everything's about politics. They're gonna stay away from this situation. They're gonna stay away from it long as they can until someone really picks it up.
Let me ask you this: are you at all in fear of your safety?
No.
Okay.
No. No, not at all.
We standing on business in her, Maya. You know it.
Died on the cross is my protection. I ain't worried about not them, and I'll be damned if someone comes in here and threatens me.
Is it true that Tyler Perry has an island? Is that true?
Yes. Oh yeah. You know those pictures that you seen when him was that I forgot whose ex it was. When he was like on a boat.
Yeah, with that's Mariah Carey's ex, the dancer.
Yeah, that's exactly where it's at. That's his island. He don't speak about it. Only his closest associates know about that.
Damn.
He's starting to get exposed about the situation. So,
That's crazy work.
Gotta come to light one of these days. There's no, you can't hide from Yahweh, and I'm gonna keep glorifying Him. It ain't me. I ain't got nothing to do with this. It's got to do with Him. Yahweh Elohim. That's all. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Joe gotta go. Says you still begging for likes. Damn, I appreciate your family. Hit that like button. Subscribe. You already know what it is. We cooking with your boy Deala T at No Filters. Shout out Savvy for Well. Let's get right. We gotta tap in. Let's get right.
That's exactly the same pattern that's happening today.
It is.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
The veil has been lifted.
Yep.
And it's interesting.
Maya said, who your favorite rapper? Oh, man. It used to be this person. Now it's these person.
You know what I mean? I want to wait. I want to pull this up real quick because I just found this picture.
Vernon Yessie say, what's wrong with Diddy and Tyler? Oh, Diddy and Tyler being charged for the same shit.
Yes.
Sexual harassment men.
It's funny.
Fucking with underage kids. All of that.
He said that picture came from him, his team, and I was very surprised. And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "You know about that island?" He's like, "Yes, of course." So, yeah, he has a plan. He has a big plan on how to approach Tyler and taking him down. I gave all my evidence to him, but you know, his paralegal said, "Oh, we'll try to find you an attorney, but we got a huge workload on Derek's case." But you know what that means.
Oh yeah.
So like, I mean, you're not gonna help me find an attorney. You would have helped me find a legal malpractice to go against freaking my Jeannie Harrison, my civil attorney. I had to report that to the state bar and send an email to the lead prosecutor at the state bar in California.
What?
Still haven't responded back to me. I think the OAG was the only one that responded back. They just told me I needed to submit a complaint. I did that today this morning.
Okay. Let me ask you: Are you open to answering questions from the chat? It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm open.
I'm gonna keep it respectful, of course.
Okay.
Let me see. All right, y'all put y'all questions in there. CJ.
I mean, think about it, fam. This man got pictures of everybody. He got pictures of the most personal shit you can see in your life. Think about this for a second, fam. See, paparazzi can get pictures, okay? And even when you look at these pictures, you're looking at like, these pictures look like paparazzi pictures. They from a distance, they from afar. There's no up close, nothing like it was a selfie with your cell phone. So all of these pictures in here that are actually cropped, you know they came from like paparazzi shit. But this the thing that y'all don't see for real. Let me show you what you don't see. This picture is Mariah Carey's ex, Brian. And then this picture is It's the same guy. See, this is not our business. Whoever Tyler Perry like, he like. That's fine. It's not a problem. What I'm trying to make sense of is if you like who you like and you move like you move, why are you sexually harassing men? Or why are you sexually harassing people? I'll wait. Why the fuck is Tyler Perry and them sexually harassing people if they got all this motherfucking money? I just want to know. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe right now. We cooking in this motherfucker. I want to know why. Why he taking advantage of people and he got billions? Why is his executive taking advantage of people and he got billions? Why did they not just come out and say they gay and they like men? I mean, that's simple work. He would have never got sued for $260 million. Hell, we just heard about the vice president giving this man $600,000 after raping him. Hell, if he wouldn't have came out and said he was gay and like men, we had never heard about none of these lawsuits. We had never heard about it. But think about it. Something about them, they are focused on sexual shit. They are focused on sexual shit. What's up, T. Amos? You already know we in the building. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking in this bitch. They are focused on that. Because to me, to be a billionaire, sex should be the last thing that even makes sense for you to have to take something from somebody. You should be able to just get sex with no problem. And the funny part is, it should be at your willing likingly. Because if you could just tell a motherfucker you want sex, they're going to give it to you and you're a billionaire. Even if you're the ugliest billionaire in the world. They're going to give you what you want. Why do you have to take it? Why do you have to take it? Is all I want to know. Why we taking shit? Why are you taking shit, fam? You don't have to take nothing if you have everything. Let me say that again for the niggas in the back. You don't have to take nothing when you have everything. I just want to know why we taking anything when you have everything. Why? What is the point? And that's how I know it's a deeper situation going on. That's how I know it's deeper situation going on. Because nothing is being said about it. I just know it's a deeper situation going on. Because they allowing this shit to come out now in front of our faces. And we ain't really tripping on them. We don't really give a fuck for real. We ain't really pressing. It's just the point that I know is being done in our faces. Patricia Dunn and says, hey man, we in here breathing. I need to know y'all still in here with me. Type FAM. We popping. We gonna keep going. Cause we not playing. We letting them know how we coming.
Answered he knows who went to Tyler's private island.
This Tyler private island. What the fuck? How is this his private island? Because he's a billionaire, trillionaire.
Idea. I just know it exists by close people that I know who work with Tyler Perry very closely. But I do not know. I'm praying that the victims come out and say something about it if they visit them. maybe you don't ever know. Maybe Derek has visited, but I remember Jonathan Belshad said some of the evidence that they had released, that was just half of the evidence. There's more.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, there's more to it.
I mean, because damn, that lawsuit was pretty bad.
Yeah, but and the crazy part is Pam was saying like, well, he hasn't been served the lawsuit yet, so we don't even know if it's gonna stick. But I'm by the way I was talking to this.
And see, that's a big. I think that's a big point that was made. Shout out to Nerdy Lock says, for the same reason that once you become rich, everything is given to you free. They could just say easily give those free items to someone who actually need them. But they're gonna take them anyway. See, that's the biggest thing, fam. Because I had it wrote down in my notes when I spoke about understanding that even with T.I. and them, it was like they're millionaires and they still doing shit that billionaires is getting caught up for. So when I started think about it, it's so fucked up when you get $1 million, or even if you get in a high position, you automatically get sponsored, or you automatically get free shit because they want you to sponsor them. They want to be one of your sponsors. They want you to promote them. That's the realest. But it's so fucked up knowing that when you're actually, that's the thing about credit. Because at the end of the day, you can always get everything free as you're being rich. Why? Because they want you to spend your money with them. That's it. It's always been that. But in my mind, knowing that the only way they've always set it up in that manner was that, yo, you can get like $250,000 and live your life from there. These people are going to start sending you free shit in the mail without you even filing, filling out anything for something, anything. That's just like you going to court. You ever went to court and all of a sudden when you come home, or matter of fact, you get a ticket, right? Think about it. You get a ticket. This was going on in St. Louis. You get a ticket and then a week or two later, or a couple weeks or a month later, you getting some fucking lawyers in the mail. I'll wait. So we got to understand at the end of the day, we can't even allow the fact that you can just all of a sudden be rich and then get all of these opportunities, but yet you're poor and you get no opportunity. That's not cool. That's not okay. We don't allow that. That's not fine. So let's just be real about knowing what's going on and making sure that we hit that like button and subscribe right now because I'm cooking. The realest thing of knowing what's going on is that if you're rich and everything is free, up against being poor and everything costs, there's got to be some type of mixture of understanding the confusion. It's not okay. And that is the prime example of what the system is today. So I'm going to leave it right there, family. I want to know what you all think. Do you believe this young man? Do you understand that Tyler Perry's name and his family's name with his company has come up now again? And that we will let that shit slide as if it's nothing? We have to truly understand that we have to have a voice. We have to speak up when we find out about stupid shit that can affect you, me, and our families in our community. As always, family, I want to know what you think. Hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, commenting on what we discussing. Subscribing to the channel to never miss an episode, and making sure we share this with the world. As always, family, we in here Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. with your boy Deala T. And this is No Filters. Good night, family. Be safe.